Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the quality management in web engineering. So these are all the basic topics over here: the quality concepts, software quality assurance, software reviews, statistical software quality assurance, software reliability, availability and safety, and the SQA plan, which is the software quality assurance plan. Let us see one by one. Quality concepts. Actually, what is quality management is also called as software quality assurance. It is an umbrella activity that is applied throughout the software process. What is umbrella activity is? It is the activity which covers the whole process. It is applied throughout the software process from the planning till the implementation and the maintenance. It involves doing the software development correctly versus doing it over again. So here how we are doing perfectly, so that is the, instead of doing repeatedly the work again and again, how we are going to do the process correctly, so that is the quality management. It reduces the amount of rework, which results in lower cost and improved time to the market. So naturally, when you are following some standard quality assurance and we are assuring the standard quality in every step of the work, it always reduces the rework in the process. And then it encompasses a software quality assurance process, a specific quality assurance and quality control task. That's actually we are always having a formal technical reviews. Every time during some phases we always have the technical review. It is a formal technical reviews which reviews about what has been gone and what has been perfectly done, and anything have gone wrong and where we can improve. So all the reviews will be always done then and there. And then a multi-tiered testing strategy. What is the multi-tiered testing strategy? Is the testing in various different levels. And the next one is the effective software engineering practices. What we are using, the methods and the tools. What are the effective tools and techniques we are using in order to do the process perfectly. Control all the software work products and the changes made to them. A procedure to ensure the compliance with the software development standard. So here we are using the proper tools and techniques, and we are also making continuous reviews and the proper testing strategies in order to get the quality product. It is defined as a characteristics or an attribute of something refers to measurable characteristics that we can compare to known standards. So we have some standard, like how we have ISO standard for any products we are having. For also we are having a measurable characteristics against which we can test the quality of our software. In software, it involves such measures as cyclomatic complexity, cohesion, coupling, functional points, and the sources line of code. So here these are all the some measures of the software quality. So we have learned about the cyclomatic complexity. What is the cyclomatic complexity is all about the how the path flows from the top to the bottom in various branches of the if statement. What are all the conditions in the software development process. And also it talks about the cohesion and the coupling. So we have seen in the earlier classes the cohesion and coupling. So the cohesion is the dependency between the line of codes within a module, and the coupling is between the modules, how the modules is communicating with one another. Next one is functional points. What are all the points at which the function really the functions are evaluated, the real points where the functions are perfectly done, and the sources lines of code. So how much line of code we are having? We always talk about KLOC, which is the thousands of line of code. These are all the measures that measures the quality of the software product. That includes the variation control. What are all that? A software development organization should strive to minimize the variation between the predicted and the actual values of for the cost, schedule, and the resources. Normally, when you start to do any process, we plan the process. While planning, we have the estimation of the cost of the people and the resources. So here once you this actually what does this variation control refers to is, once you predict something like the how much cost you are going to use, how much the at what time we are going to complete, there is the schedule of the process and also the resources we are going to involve in this particular process. Prediction values should always should be equal to the actual values. We cannot have an exact equal between the prediction and the actual value, but there should be that strive a minimum difference between the predicted and the actual values for these schedules of this estimation. They should make sure their testing programs covers a known percentage of the software from one release to the another. Normally, when a software is released, it is not released at a stage. It released version by version. So every version has an improvement over one another. So here, there should be a proper testing program that covers a known percentage of the software release. That means there are some ample, that is the some proper controls have been included in some one version of the software. One goal is to ensure that the variance in the number of bugs is also minimized from one release to the another release. So when you are releasing one version of software, there suppose if it come across some errors or the bugs, and in the next release that number should be minimized. So that is also a quality of the particular process. And here we have two types of quality here: quality of the design and the quality of the conformance, that is the implementation. What is the quality of the design is, once the designer specifies the particular product, the developer and the customer has some different levels of communication in order to have the requirements analysis. So once the requirements analysis is perfectly done, they'll go for the design purpose. So in there, the design should be of a proper quality. When the quality is confirmed in the design, naturally we can confirm the quality in the main implementation also. So here the characteristics that designers specify for an item, this encompasses requirements, specifications and the design of the system. Then what is the conformance quality? Is the degree to which the design specifications can be implemented. That means how the coding can be done, that is the how the process can be converted from design level to the coding level using the proper standards and the tools and the techniques. This focuses on how well the implementation follows the design and how well the resulting system meets its requirements. So how we can look the quality is, the quality can be looked in terms of user satisfaction, because when you say any product is a good quality, we say how the customer feel about the product. So here user satisfaction is equal to complaint product plus the good quality, and also plus delivery within the budget and the schedule, because when any customer receive a product, they always need the product of good quality, and also it should be delivered on time, and also it should be delivered within the expected financial constraint. The next is the quality control. What is the quality control is how to control the quality in various aspects of the software process development. So we cannot have a quality at a stage. Every time we have the milestone, and at every milestone we have to check for a quality. So that is called as a quality control. Here this involves a series of inspections, the reviews and the test used throughout the software process. So there are some inspection formats are there, inspection techniques are there, and how to review. So the inspections are just they are looking about how far well the process have come across, what are all the things that is needed and what is expected for the particular process. And the reviews are the ones just going through what has been confirmed before the previous level the process has been done. Okay, so these inspections, reviews and a test will confirm that this series of these things will give the quality control. Next one is ensures that each product meets the requirements placed on it. So the requirements for what for the product is being released, is it meeting the requirements properly? Next one is includes the feedback loop to the process that created the work product. That is this is essential in minimizing the errors produced. Actually, what is the feedback loop is, every time the feedback has to be given as what is the feedback at particular milestone or particular level. Are we doing the process okay? So if at all, then we have to move to the next level. Otherwise you can to, based on this feedback, there has to be, the loop has to execute the previous process again in order to get the quality in the process. and now it combines the measurement and the feedback in order to adjust the process when the product specifications are not met. So in case the expected specifications are not met, then they have to combine the measurement as well as the feedback. So what were expected and what is the feedback now it has got. So we have to combine in these two in order to get the process better. It requires all the work products to have defined measurable specifications to which the practitioners may compare to the output of the each process. So every process has to be checked with the specification as well as the output what has been received from by the each process. Actually, what is each process? We always divide the whole process into sub processes. So at every sub process we can just have the quality control check. Let us see what are all the quality assurance functions. So what we can do is, it consists of a set of auditing and reporting functions that assess the effectiveness and the completeness of the quality control activity. So these are all the assurance functions that assure the quality of the particular product. The auditing, what is the auditing? Is the accounting process. How far we have done, what has been implemented, are we going to the as per the standard. So this set of auditing and reporting functions will help to assure the quality of the particular process. Next one is, it provides the management personnel with the data that provides insight into the quality of the product. So there are some management people, though they involve in how to get the quality of the product is being achieved or not. So the management also assures, so that they are also one of the assurance function, how the personnel involved in assuring the quality of the product. And then it alerts the management personnel to quality problems so that they can apply the necessary resources to resolve the quality issues. If at all the particular expected quality is not achieved, now the management personnel, the management staff has to be given an alert saying that we are not able to achieve the proper quality. So what necessary steps has to be taken in order to obtain the expected quality. That all comes under the quality control. Now let us see what about the cost of the quality. When you say the quality cost, there are many parts of this cost by which we can achieve the quality. So this includes all the costs incurred in the pursuit of the quality or in performing the quality related activities. So now it is studied to provide a baseline for the current cost of the quality, identifying opportunities for reducing the cost of the quality, provide a normalized base of comparison, which is okay. So again here actually this particular thing, the cost of quality, it always talks about the baseline we have to give for a current cost of the quality. So what the current cost, and if at all the cost seems to be higher, how to look for the opportunities for reducing the cost in order to, even the quality should be achieved, but the how to reduce the cost of the quality. And it always have a normalized basis. That means you compare always with some standard cost. And here it involves various qualities cost, such as prevention cost. What is this prevention cost? Is quality planning, formal technical reviews, test equipment and train. So these are all comes under the prevention cost. So when plan properly for a quality, by this we can if at all the cost seems to be more than what is expected, these are all the parameters on which we can prevent the preventive measures can be taken for in these levels, where in the quality planning, in the formal technical reviews, as well as the test equipment and the training cost. Appraisal cost, when actually this concern about the inspections. So when we have to involve some cost in the inspection and equipment calibration. For example, if we need any equipment in order to study the cost, in that case you have to find out the cost of the equipment calibration and the maintenance and the testing cost also. And then failure cost. What is the failure cost? Is it happens that there may occur a failure. If that failure occurs, we have to find out what are all the reason of the failure, and you have to accept the failure and you have to find out how to improve or how to come out of the failure. There we have two types of cost, which is the internal failure and the external failure cost. What is the internal failure cost? Is incurred when an error is detected in the product prior to a shipment. So before, suppose we are making a product, before shipment of the product something may fail, that is the internal failure cost. So there we can make some rework on that, we can repair the product, or also we can also find out the failure mode analysis, that also involves some cost. They are also internal failure cost. External failure cost is after you shift the product, or after the shipping the product has some failure, that is the external failure cost. There we may come across them returning the product or replacing the product, and also the warranty and the support work of the particular product that has been delivered. Now here the software quality assurance. Here what is software quality is conformance to explicitly stated functional and performance requirements, explicitly documented development standards, and implicit characteristics that are expected of all professionally developed software. So you have to conform to the explicitly stated the functional and the performance requirements. So actually what is the functional requirement is how far the software is going to functional based upon the necessity of the user requirements, and how much it is going to perform, that is it is as it is going to perform in a better way, and the performance is all about the how quality the work is being done. And then this definition emphasizes the 3 points: software requirements which is needed, and then specific standards based on which we are checking our software quality, and also the programmers. And software quality is no longer the sole responsibility of the programmer, it extends to software engineers, project managers, because not only the programmer, they are involved in coding the project, whereas there are other personnel involved in the software development, they are involved in the quality process, where the software engineers who plan the project managers who manages the project, the customers who give the requirements specifically properly to the developers, and the sales people who really make the communication between the developer and the seller. So, and there are also some SQA group, that is a software quality assurance group are there. So these are not only the programmer is responsible for all the things that happen, but also it extends to these people who support the software development process. So what are all the people who are in this SQA group is, they are the customers, and then they will help to assist the software team in achieving the high quality product, because they give their specification properly, the requirements clearly to the developer, so the quality can be achieved by the proper specification on the customer side also, and the customer points of view. So once the product is developed and the customer is asked about how far the quality is being achieved, and how we are going to, whether they have some any feedback on the particular product, and technically are they feeling the product is okay, whether they can improve the product nature or the quality. So those things can be recorded about the quality assurance planning and record keeping, analyzing, and the reporting. So those things also will help to occur the software quality assurance. So what are all the quality that activities in this SQA is, it prepares an SQA plan, it participates in the development of the project software process description, reviews software engineering activities to verify the compliance with the defined software. So audit, it checks about then verify the compliance with those defined as the part of the software process, ensures the deviation. So actually what does it do is, it prepares a plan, and then it will involve the participation of the customers review and the software engineering reviews and the audit, by which we can achieve the particular product in proper schedule, and ensuring the standards and how the records are maintained, and how the coordination is maintained between the control and the management of change, because after being developed the customer may need some change, that is the change management or the control management. So how to coordinate all those things, and this helps to collect and analyze the software metrics. Okay, so these are all the things which comes under how the quality can be achieved using the software quality assurance activities. And finally, the reviews. The reviews are the filters. So these reviews are the filters which helps to serve as the improvement in the software process. So at various points the reviews are applied, and the errors are found out, and any improvements can be done, and the purification can be done on the software, either in the design or analysis of the coding or testing activities. And then they can also find out a large class of errors, and how to come out of those errors. And the formal technical review, which helps to have a walkthrough or the inspection on the work being done so far. So it acts as the most effective SQA filter conducted by the software engineers for the software engineers. It is by the software engineers also for the software engineers. And these formal technical reviews will help to uncover, verify, and ensure and achieve the software quality, and also the software projects in more manageable way. These are all the things that comes under the quality management technique.